The difference between a successful man and others is not lack of strength, rather it is a lack of will. With these words, a very cheerful good morning to all of the teachers and my dear friends. I, Preksha, along with my team member, welcome all in today's morning assembly on the behalf of Marigold House. As prayer should be the key of the day and lock of the night, so I'd like to call my team members for prayer and gratitude.
Classes, attention. Students, attention. Ready for prayer?
Pledges an oath to fulfill our duties towards our nation. So I'd like to call my team member for pledge.
Classes, attention. Take pledge position.
Let's start. India is my country. And all Indians are. My brother and sisters. I love my country. And I am. Proud of its. Rich and. Varied heritage. I shall always. Strive to be. Worthy of it. I shall give respect. To my parents. Teachers. And all my elders. And treat everyone. With courtesy. To my country. And my people. I pledge my devotion. In their well-being. And prosperities. Along lies my happiness. Jai Hind. One positive thought in morning can change your whole day and bring positivity in your mind. So I'd like to call Renu for today's thought. Good morning, here is Renu from Plus One Art for today's thought. Today's thought is, arise, awake and do not stop until you have achieved your goal. I repeat my thought, arise, awake and do not stop until you have achieved your goal. Thank you and have a nice day. Questioning is the ability to organize our thinking around what we don't know. So, to increase our knowledge, I would like to call Ishika for today's GK question. Good morning to one and all present here. I, Ishika, in front of you to ask you some GK questions. So, please try your level best. My first question is, which country produced the highest number of movies annually? India is right answer. When did Indian currency get a symbol? I repeat my question. When did Indian currency get a symbol?
2011.
Wrong answer. Answer is on 15 July 2010. My next question is, what is the rank of India in terms of number of dams in world? I repeat my question. What is the rank of India in terms of number of dams in world? Wrong answer. Answer is 4th rank. The Garden of Five Senses is situated in which city? I repeat my question. The Garden of Five Senses is situated in which city? Answer is New Delhi. My last question is, which organ of body is affected during jaundice? Liver is right answer. Thank you. Now I would like to call Mona Bansal ma'am on dice to deliver a speech.
Respected principal sir, administrator, teachers and my dear students, good morning all of you. Today I am here with my today's topic, thinking before you speak. Firstly I want to ask कि कौन-कौन बच्चे बोलने से पहले सोचते हैं? I think it's a good habit. तो सिर्फ 2 or 3 among thousands of you, सिर्फ 2 or 3 students बोलने से पहले सोचते हैं. Okay, my dear students, it's necessary for you to think before what you want to speak. It is really a good habit to develop in students' life to avoid any trouble, and it also helps you to avoid to say something negative. Thinking before you speak help us to be more tactful and understand how to offset negativity with something positive. Words are powerful but also fragile, so you must say things that you know won't negatively impact the people around you. There are few reasons why thinking before you speak is important. Your words show who you are, your words have power, your words can be impulsive, you might have wrong assumptions, you might overreact, Most important reason, you can't take it back. I hope this was able to shed insight into why it's important to think before you speak and also implement in your life for having good opportunity as well as success. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good morning, children. Good morning, teachers. This morning I'm here to tell you something about one of the most important personalities in the history of India, the maker of modern India, the father of Indian Renaissance. Can you guess which great personality I'm talking about? The one person who brought some very fundamental changes in the Indian society and laid the foundation of a modern India. Any guesses? Can you guess who that personality was? Yes, Gitanjali, any idea? Yes? I can't hear you. Little loudly, one at a time. No, well, I get back to the topic straight away. The person was Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He was born in Rajanagar in the Hooghly district of West Bengal in the year 1772 on 22nd May. And this young boy, from the very beginning of his childhood and youth, he was very illustrious, very promising. At the age of 15, he could speak Arabic, Sanskrit, English, Bengali, and one or two more languages. This was the man who was responsible for the abolition of Sati system, Sati Pratha, which implied that the widows, after the husband's death, will be burnt at the husband's fire. This was a cruel system that had eaten into the fabric and the vitals of the Indian society. And Raja Ram Mohan Roy raised his voice against Sati Pratha. It was because of his dedication, strenuous grit and determination that Lord William Bentinck, the then Governor General of India, abolished Sati system, Sati Pratha, in the year 1829. And it was because of his efforts that in the year 1856, Widow Remarriage Act was passed by the British government. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was known for advocacy of Western education. He was against the caste system. He believed that there is only one God and we should believe in monotheism. He was against polygamy, that is, a man marrying more than one wife, keeping more than one wife. He was against that. Here was a man who thought that the progress, the prosperity, and the future of India lay in science, technology, Western education, and accepting new ideas, however unacceptable they may be at that time. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy was one person who single-handedly conceived of a new India, a modern India, an India that is going to lead the other nations and create a very, very important and very illustrious image for this country. We all should pay a tribute to this great man who died in Bristol in London, in England, and he died in the year 1833 on 27th September. We owe a lot to this man, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He got the title of Raja, which was given to him by the Mughal Emperor Akbar II, not Akbar the Great first. So today, as we contemplate on the way our country is going to shape up in the future, we should never forget that contribution of this great Indian. I wish that we shall learn some lessons, we'll get inspiration from the life of this great Indian. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Good morning, students. This is a kind of extra activity you are learning at my school time, this was not taught. At this time, maximum schools, they are having different kinds of activities. Oxford is also providing you whatever activity or extra learning, teaching we can give you. This is your time that you can learn more and more. I've seen maybe out of all these 1600 students, only 3-4 they were just thinking, I know sir, I have done it last time. This is what revision is. If we keep revising something, it gets memorized in our brain. At any age you can use this. So my dear students, and I request the teachers also to give at least 2-3 minutes for this practice in the classroom too. That's all. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
A starting always has an end. Now we have also reached to the end of our assembly. It is the prime responsibility of every citizen to give respect to their country. So to give I hope you enjoyed our assembly program. Next time we will come with more interesting program. Thank you and have a nice day.
Classes, attention. Practice, attention. Ready for mass class? Mass class start.